Welcome back, guys. We are driving to the gym once again. It's been about a week or more since I've recorded one of these because I was out of town. It was a very fun trip. My family and I went to see the eclipse, which was really cool. It was way cooler than I thought it was going to be. And I don't know if any of you have seen an eclipse before, but the first part of it we were watching just through, these safety glasses that you have to wear while you look at it. And you can, you look through the glasses and you see the shape of the sun with the shape of the moon kind of over it. And if you're not wearing the glasses, it would just look like a normal sun. Like if you're just kind of, you see it out of the corner of your eye, it just looks like the sun's shining until the moon is completely covering the sun. And then it just looks completely different. You don't need to use the glasses to look at it. And it just looks like a wormhole has opened up. And it's just this white ring of light surrounding a black hole almost. It's really cool. It was incredible to see. This was the first one that I actually saw. And I definitely want to see more, but I don't think there are going to be any for... at least in the area that I'm in or where I'd want to travel to for a couple of, like a decade or something. It's going to be a while. And I definitely wouldn't want to fly to go see an eclipse because not only are the plane tickets super expensive, but as we found out, the hotel stays are incredibly expensive if you're anywhere in the path of this eclipse. We drove, so we ended up just sleeping in the car, but in the middle of the night, my cousin woke up, or rather stayed up. He never fell asleep because the car isn't super comfortable. But my cousin walked over to a hotel that we were parked near, and he asked them how much it would be for a room. Well, they were all sold out already, but they said that even if they weren't sold out, the rooms were $1,400 a night. So that's just, that's a lot to go see an eclipse, and that's per night. So if you're there for multiple nights and you've got the plane tickets, it becomes an incredibly expensive trip. So I would definitely prefer to just drive and stay in the car, maybe set up a tent or something and actually go camping. I think that would probably be the way to do it because the car just isn't very comfortable. Maybe if you had like a big van or something, but I'd probably opt for a tent or a hammock next time. We drove during the night to avoid the traffic. We hit a surprisingly little amount of traffic because we drove all night to get there, and then we left like immediately after the eclipse. We left and we beat most of the traffic on the way out. We actually left. We were in Vermont at Lake Champlain, and we were watching the eclipse from kind of like an eclipse festival, I guess. Just a ton of people were gathered on the lake, and there were people playing music, and there were stages and that kind of stuff. And we left that halfway through the moon, when the moon was half covering the sun. We left there and just went to a gas station on the edge of town. And that's where we actually saw the total eclipse from. And that was really cool. There were a couple other people in the gas station. I'm pretty sure that everyone who was at work just stopped doing work and went outside for the couple of minutes that the total eclipse was actually going on for. But there were a couple of people there. Not nearly as many as were at the festival. There were maybe like 8 to 10 other people there with us. And then we just immediately left town right afterwards and saved ourselves several hours of trying to escape traffic. So that was well worth doing. And other than that, it was just a really fun family trip. It's good to see the family every now and then. We're planning another one sometime soon. I'm going to have to figure out how am I going to get out of town once I have shipping responsibilities, once I'm supposed to be shipping this product, I'm getting very close. I was just today working on some of the final details for the package design, and once I send that in, we should be good to go. And so probably over this weekend we'll be done and ready to go. And I'm really looking forward to that. It's been a long time coming. But that will bring on new responsibilities. Mostly, the responsibility that I worry about the most, or am least looking forward to, is the shipping responsibility, because that's going to limit where I can go, right? I have to stay where this product is stockpiled and where I have all the packaging materials and where I have the computer with, all the incoming orders that, tracks all of that and prints the packaging information onto the package. So, that's what I'm least looking forward to. That should be very easy to outsource over the next couple of months as sales get going. I think that, it should be easy enough to have the product sent to a shipping facility and have a third-party company take care of that. But to start it out, I'm going to be doing it. So we'll see how long I end up doing it for, if I get sick of it, and when I just want to start, paying a company to do it, because it shouldn't be that much more expensive than just the shipping cost for me. We'll see. We'll see what it ends up costing. But in my imagination, I looked into it briefly, and we'll see what it ends up costing. But for now, that's what I'm going to be doing. And, it shouldn't take up a large part of the day. It should be pretty quick. It's just a matter of not being able to travel, which is something that, I've been able to do ever since I graduated college. The last time that I really had a limitation on where I could go was when I was in school. And that was one of the biggest boons of graduating and just being done with school. For the first time in my life, I could go anywhere I wanted for any amount of time, pretty much. I didn't have to worry about it being summer, or if I had a 3-day weekend or anything like that. It was just, I could go anywhere I wanted, do anything I wanted at any time. And at the drop of a hat, too. It was pretty easy to leave town. And I have enjoyed that. That's been really nice. I'll be giving that up temporarily, and hopefully the payoff will be there, right? We'll see if this product takes off. I have a really good feeling about it. I'm really looking forward to making the reveal video for you guys. Where I discuss, a lot of, I'll discuss the product. I'll discuss why I started doing it. Obviously reveal what it is for y'all. And I'm really looking forward to that. And other than that, I'm looking forward to just having like a pretty, not a strict schedule, but a pretty rigorous schedule where, I've got good, meaningful work that I'm doing each day, work that is really improving my life and the lives of others, and to have, more of a structure, I guess, to what I'm doing. I know I was just saying I really like being able to go anywhere at any time, and I do enjoy that, and I still want that. But for the rest of the time, when I actually am here doing work, it is nice to have a pretty standard, stable schedule I've found for myself. I really like just, having a few hours each day when I work on this, a few hours when I do this, and then, at the end of the day, do a workout and come back, have dinner, relax. It's, I like having that kind of schedule as opposed to, the more free form, just, figure it out as the day goes on. I'm not the biggest fan of that. I do like, on weekends, just having no plan a lot of the time on the weekends, and just, as stuff happens, figuring it out, doing what I want. But if your whole life is that, then you kind of, for me at least, I kind of lose the desire to have it. And because it's not special anymore. If you're always just doing whatever you want, it kind of becomes unspecial. And not to say that you're always engaging in leisure activities, but even if you're just kind of completely making up your schedule on the fly, there's no deadlines for anything, and nothing needs to be done. It's just a little bit too easy almost. Maybe that's not the right way to say it. Maybe it's just that there's no payoff. Like, you don't feel like you're accomplishing anything because you're just doing work that, it doesn't really need to be done right now. I could do it, but I'll do it now anyways. And I don't know, it takes a lot of the satisfaction out of doing things, I've found, to not have, a schedule and deadlines and things that need to be done. That's something I have missed from school, and something that I'm looking forward to having more of with this new business. So more on that soon. I'll reveal it soon, and then we can really talk about it in depth. So that's what I've got for today. I just parked. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.